Hi there, folks. Andrea Cox here with thehealthyhaven.net and alkalizewithandrea.com. And I'm super excited today because I just got done interviewing Julie Wilson, founder of Hot Rocks, the only libido enhancing product on the market that is 100% organic, made from herbs. Julie has been on Fox, she's been on the Imus show, she's been on Howard Stern. She's been all over the media, and she's amazing. I first met her 2 years ago when she came to my retreat in Palm Springs. So I'll have that video up within the next week or two on my YouTube channel, and I'll be mailing it to my mailing list. If you're not signed up for my newsletter, go over to thehealthyhaven.net and just type in your email and your name, and you'll be able to see that. This is a video I've wanted to do for quite some time. It's about sunlight and sunshine, the harmful effects of sunlight that everyone talks about. And this is going to be probably a little controversial. I'm probably going to get some mail on this. And it's really about how we need a certain amount of sunlight to thrive, not just survive, but thrive. Sunlight is crucial for many things. Number one being vitamin D production in the body. And Americans are notoriously known to be deficient in vitamin D. That's why there's so many vitamin D supplements on the market. Vitamin D is imperative for functioning in the body. Sunlight's also great for depression. It diffuses SAD, seasonal affective disorder, that people get if they get 10 minutes of natural sunlight per day. Just 10 minutes. You know, folks, I'm not talking about basking out in the sun for hours, even an hour a day. I'm talking about getting like 10 minutes of sun exposure to get your vitamin D intake, etc. Sun exposure has been linked to boost fertility because it lowers the amount of melatonin in the body, and melatonin has been known to not be the best for fertility. People who have really high amounts of melatonin in their body. They've also done studies on children with cavities, and they took children from, I don't remember where in the world that gets very little sunlight, and compared them to children who get a lot of sunlight. And the children who got more sunlight actually had less cavities. So I would just Google, sunlight cavities, and I'm sure the study will come up. There's so many benefits to getting small amounts of sunlight. It's been proven to reduce the effects of MS or prevent MS. Google that study. You want to talk about something that's really toxic? Look on the back of the sunscreen you use. Seriously, if you're slathering that on your body once a day, look at the chemicals in that. Those are cancer causing, I guarantee you. If you can't pronounce something on the back of a bottle or a tube, chances are it's a paraben, or it causes cancer, or it's not natural. So, that's in your bloodstream within 15 minutes if you rub anything on your body lotion-wise. So, you've got to really weigh the positive and negatives. No one wants you to go out and get skin cancer here, okay? That's not what we're talking about. What I am talking about is utilizing the sun for its benefits and not worshiping the sun. And for all of you who are going to get on here and say, oh my gosh, it causes wrinkles and it causes skin cancer and I'm an esthetician and blah, blah, blah. Look, again, I'm going to reiterate and talk a lot slower here. No one is saying to go out and slather baby oil on and lay in the sun for an hour. We're talking 5 to 10 minutes of natural sunlight to get your vitamin D for the day. That's it. And I am highly against the toxic sunscreens. There are several on the market that aren't toxic, so definitely look into them. They're just as toxic, if not worse. I think they are worse, actually, as many of the cosmetics many of you are still using. So, Andrea Cox here. Post your thoughts below. I mean, there's so much more. It relieves aches and pains, helps depression. I think I mentioned that. Helps anxiety. If you have an anxiety attack, to go and sit in the sunlight or get sunlight. It's proven. These things are not something I just made up as I walked around. Hormone balancing, that's another. These are things that you can find through studies that have been done, multiple studies. So really Google the benefits of sunlight. Google the benefits of vitamin D, of natural vitamin D. There's something to be said about getting your vitamin D naturally. I know when I go and take a swim in the ocean, there's nothing like it. If I'm out there for like a half an hour and I come in, I sleep like a baby. I feel relaxed. It's vitamin D, folks. You know how you feel after a day of getting sunlight. So, definitely check yourself too. You don't want to go out in the sun and be out there for hours on end. That's not what we're talking about here. But there are benefits to natural sunlight. Andrea Cox here. Post your comments below. Be well.